Yep, 6 by 20
seconds.
Yep, I'm happy for you to start that again. Plus.
Yeah, we're here at Pogo Physio to see Brad Beer. He's like the physio I always see because I'm injured. I went to see him probably must now been last week on Monday with some like pain in my hip area, and it really was like very limited pain, but it was Kate a bit that told me you should see Brad before we go over, and he was like a bit concerned about having maybe like a bone stress injury, so did a scan the day after, and then turned out I have a grade 2 femoral shaft stress reaction. So luckily we got it quite quick. It's not like a proper fracture yet. Could have been way worse if I kept running on it and didn't take Kate's advice and didn't take Brad's advice. Season would have been more or less done, but yeah, luckily Brad insisted on getting that scan done. Luckily I can still swim and bike. I've been swimming normal, just a bit more with the pool boy, and biking, but just easy. And yeah, now we're here to do another checkup with Brad and discuss next week training how that will look like, and he probably will do some more tests and sees everything good. But basically I don't feel it anymore like in day-to-day life or on the bike and the swim. Doesn't mean that there's nothing there, like a bone takes time to heal, and I know that, but let's hope it goes quite quick and it was just a little bump in the road for this year.
And thus far, you haven't had any flare or awareness of the thigh?
No, it's been like daily life. I don't feel it anymore, like biking or...
Yeah, and no walking around symptoms?
No.
8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. So is that a Friday that you leave?
Yes. So Friday, 2 weeks. And I was going to do the scan. I haven't booked it yet in, but around here we said, right?
Yeah. Good. Do that spring. This World Champion spring.
There's not much spring in my legs.
Any symptoms?
No, nothing. Yeah.
Good. And now let's go side to side on the left there. Yellow. Yep. Any symptoms? No?
No.
Good. 2 go. And relax. Good. Any symptoms in your leg?
No.
14.6. Let's get you right just so we've got it documented today. So swap legs. Start steady, finish strong. Okay, 3, 2, go. Let's go, Yella. And relax. So 15.8 pushing in and 14.4 pushing out.
Yeah, that's...
So there's no drop off there, would be my takeaway of great note from the force production in those directions. Yella presented with some very mild proximal thigh symptoms circa 3 weeks ago. In endurance, athletes clock in significant training hours with high workloads need to always have an index of suspicion for potential bone overload presentation, such as bone stress injuries. And the physical examination pointed to the potential for a proximal femoral shaft bone stress injury. So we organised a prompt MR and had that conducted within 36 hours. And results which followed quickly confirmed that clinical suspicion that Yella had a bone stress injury of his proximal femoral shaft. And the universal convention for bone stress injuries is to grade them according to the Fredrickson scale. And Yella's result was a grade 2. So picked up very early, and we can manage this with some creativity. One of the key management criteria is achieving the absence of symptoms, which we've been able to achieve within 2 weeks with some modified training workloads in conjunction with Yella's coach Ben as well. And now the efforts are just based around trying to minimise time loss to running, and also relevant strength and conditioning just to support it. One of the other factors which Yella's across and working through is just making sure energy availability is high to not increase the risk of any further concerns. So yep, the expectations are high that this shouldn't impact too greatly.
You mentioned it earlier, but good that he caught it early.
Yeah, absolutely. Bone is often misunderstood. People have the impression that it takes a long time for it to materialise in terms of symptoms getting worse, but you can go from very mild symptoms to a stress fracture where you've got mechanical integrity loss and you're hobbling within like a run. So there's a latency with bone from when it presents. If there's a workload error, it's made about 4 weeks prior, and then symptoms will present about 4 weeks post. And obviously Yella had the Ironman attempt in there, which is a huge tax in terms of the body's resources with fueling. And this is Yella's first year at the Ironman distance. So just some early lessons. But as I say to every athlete, any injury presents an opportunity to get better. And that can just be awareness around fueling, and fueling is that key driver of the response to training with hormone health. So I never see it as a negative. It's always as a silver lining, and obviously Yella's got some big goals for the year.
Like I obviously gone to San Francisco T100, which is next week now, which is very sad because I really loved that race last year, and I really wanted to do a T100 this year and stay a bit in contact with it. It's always a great week. It's a fun week and it's so well organized. So I'm quite bummed to miss that race, but it's not worth like trying to do that race and adding a few more weeks of not running after. It's definitely not worth it. In the end of the day, like I think I'm just now really taking it week by week, and I see Brad every week, and we evaluate, and then also in 10 days I will do another scan, which hopefully then we see that the bone is progressing nicely, healing nicely, and can slowly start to run again. But until I really am running again, I'm not gonna fixate my mind on wanting to do this or this race, and I'm just gonna take it step by step. I really don't miss any steps in that progression to full health. I think that's the main focus now. Like it's 15 weeks to Nice, and if I F something up now, Nice will be in jeopardy. So I really don't wanna do that. And in the end, like Kona is a big goal for me this year. But yeah, we'll have to see what's possible. Got it. Gonna meet up Aaron now at his house, and then we're gonna go for just like an hour and a half, 2 hour spin with the new AIT All in Triathlon kit. Quite cool project we did together with Mauna, my sponsor for bike clothes and tri-suit, and we made this kit. I think it looks good. Like it has some small details of All in Triathlon, but I think it's just a really cool kit to bike with, and I will have other cyclists look at the jersey. You can buy it now yourself on the Mauna website. Go to the Jellegeen's collection, and yeah, you'll find bike clothes, tri-suit, run and singlet in this design, and then on the same page you actually also find my design of like, this is a bit inspired on my tri-suit that I'm racing with. For people who know my tri-suit, it looks similar. This is the singlet, good quality, but yeah, it's my design of that I'm racing with, so you can actually basically race in the same suit as me. And then there is also a precision fuel and hydration inspired collection there as well. It's a fun project over these last few months, working together with Mauna and Aaron on the AIT kit as well to get all this collection together. So after Ironman Texas, we went to Indianapolis. There they have the wind tunnel there, and Mauna booked it out for a couple days and had some of the Mauna team there as well. They have like an age group team, which was cool to meet them, and it was fun hanging out with them. And yeah, I spent some time in the wind tunnel as well, testing I think 4 variations we had of tri-suit. I think we found 5 more watts in the variations of suit compared to the suit I was racing with in Geelong and Texas. So it's actually really cool to work with a partner like Mauna who really tries to innovate and tries to make their suit faster and faster every iteration they make. And we were also there with Clint from Easy Gains, testing all different types of bottle position, and even it's quite interesting, like even lifting that bottle behind the back up 1 millimeter actually changed quite a bit in aerodynamic drag. It was a good couple days there in Indianapolis trying to get a bit faster again. I think overall we definitely saved quite a fair few watts. Good to go.